She made the announcement right before dessert, at a crowded Italian restaurant. Candles flickered, glasses clanked, and my husband was holding his phone up, pretending to take a photo. He was recording. For their entertainment. Her voice was almost sweet when she said it. "For your 31st birthday, dear, we thought you deserved a gift, from all of us." Then she slid the envelope across the table. Cream-colored, expensive paper. Divorce papers. I didn't cry. I didn't even blink. I just smiled, tight and deliberate. "Thank you," I said. My voice didn't shake. I signed them right there, the pen scraping softly against the paper. Then I stood up, kissed her on the cheek, and whispered, "You really shouldn't have." She laughed. She had no idea what I'd already done. When I first met her, she kissed me on the forehead and called me daughter. Her son, Daniel, had stood beside her, proud and glowing, as if I were the best decision he'd ever made. They loved my ambition then, my warmth, my patience. Back when I cooked in her kitchen, she'd tell me, "You make this house feel like home." I believed her. But people change when they realize you won't be controlled, when you start saying no, when you stop pretending their small cruelties are jokes. It started with the quiet things. She'd forget to invite me to family dinners. He'd come home late, smelling of perfume that wasn't mine. My favorite mug vanished. My car keys went missing. Tiny acts of erasure, one after another. Then came the phone call I wasn't supposed to hear. She called him my sweet boy, her tone syrupy with triumph. "She's signing everything to you anyway, Daniel. Just keep playing along." I stood in the hallway, frozen, hearing every word. I remember the click of her laughter through the speaker. And his reply? "I know. She trusts me too much." That night, something inside me went still. I didn't cry, didn't confront, didn't scream. Emotion is a weapon, one they had already used against me. So I stopped being emotional. I started being strategic. I began with the finances. Daniel thought I was naive. He let me manage the bills. He didn't notice when I moved our savings into an account in my name alone. Didn't notice when I sold the second car. Didn't notice when I made copies of his business emails and sent them, anonymously, to his company's compliance department. I rewrote the narrative they thought they controlled. While he smiled for her camera, I was dismantling their foundation, quietly, piece by piece. When his affair with his secretary finally went public, the company forced him out for ethical concerns. He blamed stress. She blamed me. And I played the dutiful wife for just a few more weeks, just long enough to finish what I'd started. So when she pulled out those divorce papers at the restaurant, she thought she was winning, thought I'd collapse. She didn't know I'd already filed my own petition, 3 days earlier, with evidence of infidelity and financial misconduct. Didn't know I'd spoken to her accountant, who was very helpful once I showed him the photos of her charity fund transfers. Didn't know her name was already attached to her son's fraud investigation. She thought the cameras would catch me breaking down. But they caught her celebrating her own undoing instead. I walked out calmly, left them with the bill, the papers, and the mess. I remember the way her laughter faltered as I passed by their table, just for a second, as if she sensed something was wrong. 2 months later, Daniel called me, panicked, desperate. "I lost everything, Emily. The house, the accounts, even Mom's trust funds under review. What did you do?" I didn't answer right away. I just listened to his breathing, uneven, scared. Then I said softly, "You told me I trusted you too much. You were right," and hung up. She tried to reach me too, called from a private number, her voice a whisper of the queen she once was. "You ruined my family," she hissed. "No," I said, "you built it on lies. I just turned on the lights." It's funny how silence can feel like victory. People expect revenge to look loud, to explode. Mine was quiet, precise, surgical, the kind that leaves nothing to clean up afterward. Now, Every year on my birthday, I go to the same restaurant, order the same dessert I never got to eat that night. Tiramisu. I sit by the window, watch the candle flicker, and smile at the reflection in the glass. They thought that day broke me. It didn't. It freed me. Because the truth is, when they handed me those divorce papers, I wasn't losing a husband, I was signing their obituary. And they still don't realize I'd written it weeks before.